for this sort of event. I've already got my words going real strong, so I hope I get to talk technical. That's also proper grammar. So before I make an even bigger fool of myself, I would like to announce the judges. So our first up, the man who helped me plan this whole event, Stephen Meisner of Solo Roboto Industries. And you all know him from Mythbusters. We have Grant Imahara. Come on, say a robot there. And one of the preeminent prop makers in our community, Vulcan Props, Harrison Cricks. Preeminent. That's going to be my favorite word. Anything that starts with a P, I'm going to try to.
Love it, I don't know what it means.
Oh, we're going to say it means you're really good. You make props real good. All right, so we have 8 contestants for you today. They've all worked very hard on their props, and a prop being a handheld item, a piece of armor, a helmet, not the full costume, but that one piece you worked for hours on. We really wanted to make sure people noticed. So, coming up first, we have Jessica with her Amazon bow. So Jessica, tell me about your bow. How did the design inspiration come about?
So I'm really into mythology, and Amazons are the Greek warriors of mythology, and they were super into archery, and obviously needed a bow. And I love the traditional recurve shape, and you can't normally get that in a convention setting, because to get it you have to actually have a real bow. So I sculpted it and layered it with wood veneer instead. So it looks like wood, but it doesn't actually fire.
And it's pretty light, right?
Oh yeah. It's under a pound. I can hold it with a finger if I can balance it, which I can't.
Well, I couldn't either. So it's very convention safe in that regard. And our judges, do you have any questions you'd like to ask her?
Is this an original design, or is it from some anime or other property?
No, it's completely original.
So you designed it all yourself and you added the lights. Why did you choose green?
Amazons are known to be in the forest, so I figured green kind of went with that color scheme.
That's awesome. Thank you so much, Jessica. And up next we have Jeff with his Metagross puppet from Pokemon. Here it comes. Oh, I think people think it's cute. Is it cute? Are you in love with this puppet?
Yeah.
So Jeff, tell me some of the ways you made the puppet so that I can make that walking motion.
Well, the legs are, as you can probably see, I've got some the lines there to hold it up. To make it walk, this handle is very important to that because I just twist it with my wrist. And that gives it a nice swinging motion so I can walk it anywhere I want. The problem is, after about maybe 5-10 minutes, your arm hurts like crazy.
So it takes some technique to get it done.
Yeah, a little bit of technique. My son, I made this specifically for my son for a cosplay event where he was Steven. Those of you who know Pokemon, you know who Steven is, probably a lot better than I do. And so he really wanted a Metagross that he could have and walk around. So I made this for him, and he's used it at a couple of cons, MagFest in particular. And so I decided, you know what? This is pretty awesome. I'm going to bring it here and show it off to everyone.
It's durable. It's around a couple cons. It's good.
Exactly.
And I'll throw it over to our judges.
Okay, my favorite detail on this, can you tell people what the little fingernails are made of?
Yeah. When I first made this, I'm like, okay, he needs those nice little white toenails right there. And I'm thinking, oh, what can I do? I'm trying to figure out how to manufacture them, and then I'm looking at them the other day, and I'm like, they're spoons. They're plastic spoons. How could I have missed that really easy detail? But yeah, that's exactly what it is.
Simple and inventive. I love it.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Jeff. Head on down around. I'm so worried about to butcher your name, and I apologize. He's used to it. And we have Christopher from with his map of Middle Earth. How'd I go? Close enough. Close enough. Applause for both of them, right? For his map of Middle Earth and my almost pronunciation of his name. So this is gorgeous. I love your cosplay. You are now the trail guy for Proto.
Yeah, I was off that day, so.
No wonder, it's would have gone so much faster. We would have only had one movie opposed to three. That's what you're telling me, basically.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
So tell us how you created this map.
I got a stupid idea in my head.
Good start.
And, I wonder if I could.
Yeah.
And I tried. I used to be into primitive skills, still am. I used to teach them and do them for a living and all that. So the skin itself is a deer hide that I tan myself with brains and all that. And a lot of elbow grease. It's probably the original method of turning skins into leather. Then the map was burned on by hand. Then it's painted with natural pigments mixed with deer eyeball juice. That's people's favorite parts.
Yeah.
Grandmother.
We're all familiar with it up here.
Yeah.
Eyeballs.
Eyeballs. That was great. Then it's painted on with a piece of bone. So there's just a little deer bone as a brush. The bow I carved myself. The leaves, everything is made semi-traditional. It's a mix of old and new, but mostly old, and a lot of hours.
And is this the only one, or do you have special stories about other copies you've made?
This is the third generation of it. The first one went to a Tolkien art show. The second one I was home with, that was a year ago. I was home with a bag, really bad for a month with nothing to do, so somebody sent me something online saying, oh, Stephen Colbert's a great Tolkien, you should have one of your maps. And I was like, well, he should, but he's never going to hear me, so I just made one and sent it to him. Don't ask me if I got anything in person, because I didn't. But
For sure he freaked out.
he might have. I know that he took it home, but probably because it made the entire studio smell like
I think that smelled delicious.
All that eyeball juice.
Well, that and the brain and, all the deer bits.
But definitely you can't see it from where you are. The detail on this is just mind-bogglingly intricate. So if you get a chance, definitely come and look at it later.
All right, our favorite post for Middle Earth. Head on down. Thank you. All right, fourth up, we have Amy with her Jubilee fireworks. Ooh, pretty lights. Pow. So this is really cool. I've never seen a Jubilee with her fireworks. So what inspired you to create this?
I feel that every mutant ought to be able to show her power, and in whatever way I can make it happen.
So what were some of the materials you used?
Okay, well, I've got some LED lights and fiber optic fibers from those fiber optic type of glow lamps, and the base is all, I was looking for a pencil dust, but I found this drop lighting material instead. It looked really sparkly, so I went with that instead, and lots of hot glue.
Yeah, it sends light on really nicely. Do our judges have anything they'd like to ask?
I was really interested in the lighting on that, just that you cleared out all of the, what was it, the under $5 stores?
Five Below,
Five Below.
all their great helicopters and cartoons for lights.
Oh, that's what the helicopters, okay. So all of these kids won't be able to enjoy toys anymore. So. I like using found materials and stuff like that.
Yes.
Going and doing all those wiring and LEDs and covering link and stuff, finding an off-the-shelf solution is really a good way to go about a costume problem. So I appreciate that innovation.
Yeah, very creative use of materials. Thank you so much. Our next contestant is Chris with his Proton Pack. Her Proton Pack.
No, it's his.
It's his, okay.
I'm his lovely assistant.
And what a lovely assistant she is. All right, so tell me all about our Proton Pack here.
I made it all out of wood, PVC. There's a whole bunch of resin props on there. And there's a whole bunch of light and sound, which just worked back there, but apparently it's not working right now again.
Oh, no.
It's got the stage fright, so
Yeah.
Yeah.
We saw it work back there. Yeah, very nice.
It's very shy.
At least you got it for the judges.
yeah, yeah.
So how much does this weigh?
I would have so far it's about a battery to me. I'm not quite sure about it, about like 10 to 12
About
pounds.
10 pounds.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
So that's still a good workout, but you're not going to die.
Yeah, definitely not going to die unless you're a ghost. Then you're already dead.
In which case, yeah, you're already dead. Time to die again. All right, our judges, anything you'd like to ask them?
I unfortunately missed the lights.
Also quite loud too.
Yeah, we didn't hear it fire up. Yeah, so this massive speaker in which
But just so you guys know, there's a lot of background kits out there. This is actually made of wood and foam and other materials.
Yeah, it was
Totally from scratch.
Yeah, it's very refreshing to see that he didn't took the long way, basically.
Yeah.
Which is a more satisfying way. I'm sure you appreciate the work you put in more than if you had just bought a pack.
Yeah, absolutely. It's actually going to go on my wall after this.
It'll make a lovely lamp.
Hopefully I can get the lights to work.
All right, let's go backstage because I'm positive as soon as you're back there, woo, we're gonna have all the sound in the world.
Yeah.
All right, thank you so much, guys. All right, up next we have Yasu with his Italian sand snake dagger from Game of Thrones. All right, no murder.
I'll try to restrain myself.
I appreciate that. So tell us about your dagger.
Okay, so it's a basic MDF blade with the same details sculpted out with epoxy sculpt, and just do basic paint job, and sanding, priming to make it all smooth and nice.
How'd you create the texture? Is that epoxy sculpt too?
All 100% epoxy sculpt. 15 hours of sculpting.
How many little dots do you have on there that you had to individually sculpt?
I've lost count.
You gave up. No more counting. It just be too scary.
Yeah, after about 100 we stopped.
That's fair. That's fair. And how about our judges? Anything you'd like to know about our dagger?
You've been carrying this around for the last couple of days now, right?
Yeah.
And it's still in good shape.
Yeah, very good shape. Considering there's zero clear coating on it. Yeah.
So what kind of paints did you use?
These were your basic Bristolian metallics with just a very, very watered down acrylic wash over it.
Very nice. It seems sturdy. You can go walk around with it. I thank you so much. Now this is a fun mashup coming up next. Here we have Dee with Merle's arm. But Laura is modeling it for us today. We're crossing our genres.
I like to mix it up.
So tell me how you created this arm.
Completely from scratch. I did a clay sculpt, then I did a mold with plaster, and then I made this out of fiberglass resin, so I could knock it on something and it would not indent.
Like some heads.
Yeah, pretty much. Zombie heads, crushing it, whatever you do.
And your paint job on it is very nice. How did you create the metal look?
Well, originally this was just like an amber color. I don't know if you guys have worked with fiberglass, but it was ugly. Did a bunch of coats of paint, started with white, and a bunch of shades of silver, and then this thing we do called weathering, where you just kind of fill in all the cracks from sanding, and it gets the black and stuff, and it makes it look like aged metal.
It is lovely. And our judges, I'm sure you have some questions you'd like to ask. Or some comments.
Is it heavy to carry around for fiberglass?
Oh, sorry. No.
Yeah, I was really impressed with specifically the paint and weathering work on that, because there are real metal bits on the back, and the front is all.
Yes, and that's why I had these to compare, because it was my first job doing any prop ever, and I did all the weathering just from winging it, and it came out pretty good.
Yeah.
My baby, you guys.
It's pretty comfortable, yeah?
Oh yeah, it fits my exact hand mold. I got some putty inside that hardened, it's like a epoxy sculpt, and it hardened the shape of my hand, so I got a good grip inside. I can actually take out some zombies if I wanted to.
Well, I feel safer already. Thank you so much. Head on down. I'm going to just call you Laura now. Look at that paint job. All right, and last up, we have Richard with his R2-D2 unit. So this is obviously a ton of fun to create. Everybody loves a good Star Wars build. Tell us about your R2.
It's a scratch build. It took me about 6 months to build. It'll never be finished because I'm always upgrading, doing something to it. It's a lot of fun to take to the cons.
What's your favorite part of the build?
My favorite part, wow.
Upgrades, right?
Upgrade, yeah, the fire extinguisher that's new, I just added that. You know, everything. It's a lot of fun.
Enjoying every part of the process keeps you going, right?
Exactly.
And how about our judges? Anything you'd like to talk about?
And just so you guys know, there's a lot of parts out there that, various builders groups have things like the dome already made or the body parts. This one is not from those types of kits. I mean, he actually took a dome and built it up so that it was the right shape and the right thickness, the right dimensions, as well as the body there. It's all fiberglass.
Right, no.
I might be an expert.
Can you show off the periscope?
Yes, please.
There's so many really great details, like all the compartments open.
There's more little gadgets on this R2 than I've ever seen on an R2 in one place.
Yeah, certainly in the ones in the movies, we don't put every gadget on R2 all at once, but when you're making your own, you certainly can.
So you can customize it to your dream R2.
Exactly. Next thing is the bar. That's the next thing is the bar.
R2D2?
That would be good.
That would be good. Yeah, good choice. Good choice.
Sounds great.
That's my wife. She told me the only way I can have the R2 is she needs the belt. She needs the one on top.
Good woman.
Good for parties.
All right, hang tight right here. I'm going to jump back up on stage. Made it! All right, if I can have all of our contestants file on out, we'll have you stand up here with your props on display for the final time. Nobody tripped, that would be sad.
We didn't get lights again, did we?
No, we jinxed it. We were too confident.
Yeah.
We were too sure. All right, I'm going to get out of the way so if you want to grab photos of all of our contestants. Now would be a great time. And then we'll get to awards. I'm going to creep behind you guys. You seem very unsure.
Yeah, just, I don't know what's going to happen back
I'm
here.
going to loom right here. Well, it's not bad yet. Alrighty, so we're going to announce our prizes that we have. We are lucky enough to have Smooth On send us over some great starter kits so you can learn to cast mold on somebody else's dime, which is always my favorite dime. We've also been given some great prizes from the show itself. ACBC has donated for our second place prize an exclusive t-shirt. An exclusive t-shirt, possibly from the Marvel booth. And we'll also have some gift cards to Home Depot because everybody shops at Home Depot for props.
Yeah, and then all three winners will also get punished props, the Foam Smith trilogy, and actual print.
Nice.
So you can all learn to work with EVA foam or improve your skills. So thank you to our prize donors. So we'll start with third place. We have the Proton Pack. Congratulations, you guys. We know the music was awesome. We know the lights are awesome. You all just have to find them later and try to kick it till it
You
works.
saw us yesterday. It worked all day yesterday.
All right, thank you so much, guys. Have you back over there. And in second place, we have our R2. Congratulations for what you did. And first place for our grand prize, we have, okay, I'm trying to drum roll, but I only have one hand. It's really sad. We have our map of Middle Earth. But we're still holding you accountable for photo taking the longest route possible. You, sir.
Can you be around so people can take a look at this? Sure. One of the things that we all really were blown away by is you can't get anything wrong on this, right? So you're etching into leather with a heated tool. So one slight misstep, one slight thing off in one tiny line at a place, and it's there forever. You can't erase it, you can't bond over, you can't paint it. So the entire thing here is one with brushstroke, perfect.
Some mistakes.
Hey, don't stick on the
Is that how you spell Gondor?
Yes, that is. Just the attention to detail here is unparalleled.
Yeah, and also with the hot knife, it raises the edges a little bit. So riding around the coastline there, it's actually a little bit puffy. So it takes on a three-dimensional quality, which is really neat.
And anybody that boils eyeballs for their prop is way more dedicated than I am.
Yeah, you can't go to the store and get, the eyeball paint section.
Nah,
I wish.
Great.
Seymour doesn't have that?
So yeah, Kickstarter for eyeball paint, I don't know, it's.
All right, well, thank you so much to all of our contestants. You made the first year amazing. And thank you to our audience for coming out and supporting wonderful prop makers. And stay tuned to that costume contest coming up next. All right, you guys, get down there and show off your props.